If I were to describe choice in a sentence, just one sentence, I'd describe it as the power we forget we have. Now, quick story. For well over a month now, I have been juggling both school and work, and now I've found myself using this as a tool to anchor my excuses, just hitting the snooze button more often than not, slacking off and all that, and just making excuses, choosing comfort over discipline. But then I realized I made the choice. I made the choice to hit that snooze button. I made the choice to choose comfort over wealth, over wealth, over discipline. To choose, like, I made that choice. So then I asked myself one simple question: will future me thank me for this choice that I'm making today? Because every choice has a consequence. Now, what we don't realize is that we don't get to choose the consequences that come with our choices, but we do have the power to make the choices that are connected to our desired consequences. I know consequences are normally seen, but you get what I mean, to our desired outcomes. So, in this video, I will be sharing with you ways, not only the ways you can make effective choices that will lead to good consequences, but also I'll be giving you must consequences, must choices, must make choices for the success of your future. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I have my notebook here with me, and yeah, so if you see me looking down, I'm just referring to the notes. Now, first we need to look at the three categories this world holds. The first category is those who make things happen. The second one is those who watch people make things happen. And the third one is those who talk about the people who are making things happen. Now, what we're striving for is number one, being the people who make things happen. And in order for us to fit into this category, then we need to how do I say it? We need to take responsibility of our lives, and we need to take responsibility of our, and we also need to take accountability of where we are in life. By taking accountability, I don't mean that you are to blame for where you are in life. What I mean is how we respond to that which happens to us matters more or has more effect than our current situation. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But basically, that's it. Now, how to make decisions. Number one was that one: responsibility, taking responsibility, and accountability. Number two is, before making a decision, I need you to find out. Yo, my baby just fell over. Anyways, so what was I saying? Before making the decision, I need you to determine the outcome or the consequences connected to that decision, and then ask yourself, will future me thank me for this? Am I happy? Am I satisfied and content with the consequence that is coming from this? Like, is this the desired consequence? And does this consequence lead me closer to my ordained future, to my ordained purpose and destiny, all that? So, and then after you've done all that, number three, very important, very essential, because we all know that the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. So what do? we ask God for doing grace. My daughter is clapping for me. Yay! So, we ask God for doing grace. We basically, after you know that which to do, you ask God for the grace to do it. And yeah, that's it. So now we're going to, through the just, now that we have looked at the steps that will help us in making the right choices, I want us to go through the choices that are absolutely necessary for you to make today, and that your future will thank you for, honey. Okay? So yeah, let's just get right into that. Choice number one is the choice to live a life of integrity. Get your act together. Get your act together, okay? I have an assignment for you actually. Today I want you to go sit by yourself. Call yourself for a meeting and then ask yourself, and then I want you to think about how you've been treating others. I'm only telling you what I recently did. Think about how you've been treating others, and then reverse the roles. Think about how you would feel if others treated you the same way as you've been treating others. And that should put everything into perspective. Number two is the choice to stop living in your pain. Girls, you know we've been going through the healing journey together, and this is episode 5. And we've been working through our pain. Now, one of the very important things to take in this journey is, or rather to incorporate in this journey, is that we need to stop living in our pain. And also we need to stop dressing our pain as wisdom. Instead, what we need to do is look for the lesson in that pain. Because what did we say? If you've been following the series, what did we say? Things are not happening against us, but they're happening for us. In everything that happens, there is a lesson. In everything that's been happening, there is a lesson. And so we need to find that lesson. And out of that lesson will come the wisdom. Out of the lesson, the wisdom will come. Okay? So that is number 2. We need to stop living in our pain. Number 3 is pray to God. Oh no, I'm going backwards. Sorry guys, just a minute. Number 3 is the choice to choose new words. The choice to choose new words. We all know that out of the abundance of our hearts, the mouth speaketh. I think it was better inside. Out of the abundance of our heart, ladies and gentlemen, the mouth speaketh. Now, number 1 and 2 basically brings us to a place of working on ourselves. And my daughter doesn't want to join us, so you guys will just have to listen to her tell her own little stories in the background. So number 1 and 2, like the points that we've discussed before, like getting your act together, living a life of integrity, and stop living in your pain, they basically force us to come to ourselves and just work on our hearts and work on our inner man. Now, once you've worked on your inner man, on your spirit, then we need to get new words that align with the new us. Another assignment. Sorry, mama. Another assignment is get a pen and a paper. I just did this. I also just did this. I did this too, okay? I want you to write 3 words you don't want associated with you ever again. Write them down. And then after you write these 3 words, I want you to write 3 new words to replace the words that you no longer want to be a part of your vocabulary. Because after today I'm referencing the Bible a lot, but hey, I am a child of God. Because you remember when the Bible said, and I put it down right here, that when a man like cleans his house and then is cleansed of the spirit, so like the spirit is taken out of the man, right? And then it stays empty. It's clean, yeah, but it's empty. The spirit that had been cast out of the man roams around looking for like a house to be in, and then when he finds none in the desert, he comes back. He says to himself he will go back to the previous person and see, right? And then he comes and he finds that it is empty. What does he do after that? He goes and he finds, is it 7 more spirits? Well, more spirits even worse than him, and they come in. So when you get something bad that you don't want out of your life, you better replace it with something good, lest it comes back even worse. I hope I'm making sense. It was a long explanation, but I hope it hit home. Okay, so number 4 is the choice to bless your day. I have a couple of Bible verses. I actually got them from the sermon of, if you want them, the sermon that Joshua Salmon did in Exceeding Great and Precious Promises. And I use that to bless me and my family, and then Psalms 91, and then I have a couple of morning declarations, because words shape your world. What did I write down here? Oh, I didn't write anything. Is that words what? I didn't write, guys. I didn't write. Anyways, you get what I mean. Words shape your world. So you need to speak into your day. You need to just what you want your day to become. Speak into it. Christians, we use Bible verses and just God's promises of our lives and all that. And yeah. Oh yeah, it's words shape our reality, but I had written that for the previous point number 3. Anyways, so yes, the choice to bless your day every day without fail. Number 5 is the choice to not take offense. No, like when I don't know who's noticed it, but when you're going through the self-betterment journey, there's just always these people who test you left, right, and center. Your mother, your children, your manager, your coworkers, just everyone seems to want to test your patience. But then we need to not take offense. We need grace from God for this. Like, we really need to learn how to not take offense. And then also on the same topic but in a different light, a way that we cannot take offense, let's say someone is coming for us and is basically just trying to put yourself in their shoes and what they're going through. Put yourself in their shoes and what they're going through, and you will for sure find that they're only trying to mirror their struggles to you, and that it's never really about you and it's always about them. And that always helps me relax, like they're just dealing with their own things. And yeah, that's choice number 5. And last but not least is the choice to take a step. It doesn't matter how small, just one step that leads you closer to your God ordained destiny, that leads you closer to that which you want your future to look like. And then to finish this off, I just want to say, like, note to self, write it down in bold, that if you delay making a choice, life will make the choice for you. And the devil just preys on opportunities like this, and he will orchestrate a future and a outcome that you will not be happy with, that will not please you. And yeah, that's it for our today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have been doing research on this, and I found so much inspiration from different sources, and I will link them all down below if you want a more in-depth um, on each part of the video. Like, I'll just link them all down below. Feel free to check them out, and also let me know how you like the video, and if you have something of yours to share in regards to making choices and all that, then go right ahead. My daughter is really seeking my attention right now, so let me go and just be with her right now. All right, bye bye guys. Mwah.